plays games with Steve.
What? And Jay?
I need to get the Cinnabar, my god. Fuck. Hello.
Are you on vacation too?
No! No! You know what I've been through?
Irene.
Jamie. Jay, would you ever get a dog?
You know, I had 2 dogs when I grew up.
Sure.
But I think at the time, it was one of those unfortunate things where my family was not equipped to take care of a pet, myself included.
Yeah, it happens.
So we, gave away the dogs to other families who I hope the dogs had better lives.
Sure.
More loving lives. It's not saying that we hated or mistreated a dog. We just, didn't we just didn't know how to take care of it very well,
Right. Right.
But no, because I like dogs, but it's just, to me, it's just so much maintenance. It's the same, to me, it's literally having a child. They both screech when they need something, and you're like, well, shit, I have to drop everything I'm doing to check what's going on. They might shit on the fucking or pee on the floor, and I'm like, god damn it. And it's like, I can't get things done with this, with this thing here. I feel like it's just a lot.
I think the biggest thing for me, and it might be just because I'm an inherently, lazy/selfish person.
Walking?
Is, no, actually, that wouldn't be that bad. It would be the, whenever friends who have dogs, when they come over, and then they go, oh, we got to go early because we got to go back to the dog.
Dude,
for me, because cats don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You could be out all day. Yeah.
I've said that because when the first few months I had Munchie, I was just worried for her, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But but then now I'm just like, yeah, it should be fine. She don't give a fuck. But when they're like, oh, that we have to go back, cause dog, I'm kind of like, oh, that's a bump. That's the same thing as we have to go back to check on our kid. I'm like, nah, no, not absolutely not.
Dogs are a kid that will never be able to eventually take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Cats are roommates.
Yeah.
Cats are roommates.
I mean, yeah, they don't pay the fucking rent.
No,
but,
they're freeloading roommates.
They're freeloading roommates, but you leave them to their, and then you can hang out with them, and they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
For the most part. You feed them.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to dog sitting, right? Dog sitting, when you ask a friend to dog sit, they have to also watch your house, which also, keeps that keeps things safer, right? But it also just dude, you're asking someone to inconvenience their time for you, right? Versus a cat sitter, I feel like cats just don't need the person around all the time.
You go on, you check on them.
Go on and check. Yeah, exactly. Right. So but if there's a dog at a party, I will pet the shit out of that dog.
I love dogs. Mm-hmm. I love other people's dogs.
Yeah.
You have a dog? I love that dog.
Yeah.
So. I don't want a dog. Hey, you know what? Kids? I get along with kids. Kids are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want a kid.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
I see. So
I don't know.
How are we feel? Okay, not to get into this deep discussion, but
sure. Let's get into it.
For me, I super don't want a kid ever. I can never see myself having enough income to support both myself, a family, and a child.
Sure.
And also, I just love my free time too much. I'm just not. I'm selfish.
We are a unique generation. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just out. Because we're in, you're not in LA, but SungWon and I are.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of the people our age out here and younger came out here because they wanted to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I love my free time so much. I feel like it, Omoni, if you're somehow watching this, I mean, she already knows I feel this way. I feel like it's less and less likely. I've expressed to my mom, I don't know.
Yeah.
Free time, having,
I don't know if I have the temperament either. I don't know. I just feel like I don't.
Yeah.
I think I actually don't have the patience I might exude.
I have, if people told me I'm great with kids and I'd be a good father, but the thing is, at least at this point in my life right now, I'm very similar to my own father in a sense where I care about myself and my craft too much, right? So I wouldn't be able to devote the attention well. My mom even says now, like, I can tell deep down she would, like, the idea of grandkids would be nice, but she's also like, you're way too poor and way too busy to have, like, a child. Like, that's just not a thing, you know? And it's just, I don't know, like, also, I don't know. The bloodline should end with me. So I'm just like, like, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that phrase too recently.
The bloodline must end with me.
The bloodline ends with me.
Yeah. I think I would be a good dad. But
I think yeah, if I was put in that situation, it's either sink or swim, and yeah.
Anne-Marie and I have always had the understanding that if something happened, we'd roll with it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I think we're both in agreement, though. We kind of like how things are. That's all. So I think that's kind of where. I mean, Steve, I guess you don't have to share if you don't want to, but if you want to,
Don't share too much.
okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I just think, like I said, like a lot of us, like where we are out here, I think a lot of us are very just focused on careers. A lot of us are artists, and and then also we're not making money anymore. I think because maybe we're just distracted by more things to do with our lives, and I wonder, maybe it doesn't really apply to a modern age, but I think there was less distractions back then.
Yeah.
So I think a lot more people thought like, well, start a family. Now I think people will find like, oh, there's plenty of things to do with my life.
Right.
And also I think it also depends where you are geographically.
Sure.
I think like if I was living in like, you know, the boonies or suburbs somewhere, after a while it's like, yeah, like what else are you doing?
Sure.
I just, you know, I always talk about, you know, no one's ever ready for anything. But I was
So it sounds like you're like kind of like us, kind of like I don't know.
yeah, like I can't say no, but I'm like, what I was about to say was like, if this was dropped on me tomorrow, I think I would implode. You know.
I'm a hard no. I'm just like, I don't want another me out in the world. God damn. Like,
well, I think another me is probably be the better version of me.
see, I think it might be the worst version of me.
And I'm already the best version of me, so there's no improvement. Sorry. We all have very different takes on that concept.
So the bloodline ends with SungWon. Jay's afraid of putting a devil spawn out there.
Yes.
And I'm afraid of
Also, like,
afraid of developing an inferiority complex.
dude, you are responsible for crafting the worldview and perspective of a brand new life. Like, dude, like, I'm gonna go to crazy extremes.
Sure.
If I happen to raise the next big serial killer, that would suck. If I happen to raise someone with horrible moral values, that would also suck. Right? Like,
Sure.
This is like, and that's the thing, like, what could you have done? Like, was I too loose and letting them be too free? Or did I not govern them enough to, and hang out, guide them to hang out with the correct people? Like, that's the thing, we just don't know. Which I understand why parents are so stressed. Like, my mom, for the longest time, thought I spent all my weekends partying and doing drugs when I was living in New York. Sure. And that was only half the time true. But but honestly, like, I had to explain to her, she's like, I don't know what you do on a Friday night. I'm like, okay, mom, there's this game called Overwatch. And I like, and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, so she was basically, when I boil it down for her, she's like, you're basically a nerd. And I'm like, yeah, mom. Like, and it's not, and she's like, okay, well, thank goodness you don't do drugs. And then I was like, but like,
Seriously, like in the word, she's like, lame.
yeah, honestly, yeah, like, but that's the thing, like, and it gave her more solace in that sense, right?
That's good.
But like, who knows? Like, we think now we're like, oh, we're chill. Like, sure, the very first video game I ever played in my life was Killer Instinct, which you guys got to play on the channel.
Sure, we loved it.
But like, it's violent, and so whenever they talk about like violence video games are ruining children's lives, I'm like, I think I turned out okay, right?
Sure.
But what if that attitude leads me to teach the wrong values to my hypothetical child, and they just start becoming desensitized to these things, or they just don't start thinking or empathizing with like other life. That's why I'm like, that stresses me out.
I can't speak for every kid. I'll speak for me. Unfortunately, maybe I was just too influential as a kid. I definitely think, parents, what you practice and what you preach, that will,
imprint.
imprint
Well, of
on your
course it
kids.
does, yes.
You know, at least to a certain point.
Yeah.
But
I think the takeaway is, yeah, I think obviously having a kid is a huge responsibility, and I think even though those are extreme examples, what I see the core of, yeah, you take it seriously, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of parents who don't take it seriously and don't have that consideration. You know,
Yeah.
they don't really care. They just kind of, whatever. So, I think that's a good attitude to have about it. Like my other thought of it though is like, you go, well, what if this? You can honestly argue that about anything. You know what I mean? Anything could go the most extreme possible way wrong.
Sure.
So I don't think that's, but I understand the core of it is that at the end of the day, it's a huge responsibility. You see how much of a responsibility it is. And you know that in yourself that that's not something you want to deal with. And I think that's totally legit.
Also, I'm poor as fuck, man. I don't got that kind of money. God damn.
But here's the thing. If you were rich, you still wouldn't want a kid.
No, because I would invest on, I don't know, making my own anime or something.
But I think that's what it boils down to is like, yeah, you can say, yeah, it's kind of important. But if you were fully rich, would you want a kid?
No.
Then there's not, you don't even really mention that part. It's just like, you don't want kids.
Yeah,
I think that's
true.
totally legit. You don't want kids. I used to think I did, and never say never, but I'm kind of like, I like my life.
Yeah.
I like my life.
I think the only thing is,
Sure.
like, I think about is as we grow older and, like, just in general, not to be dark or whatever,
Sure,
but
sure.
like friends grow apart or we're just seeing each other less due to everyone's lives going different directions. It's kind of like that's where family being important comes from, right? Like
Yeah.
who is your clan at the end of the day?
Yeah.
But I'm also that's why I'm just kind of like that aspect would be the only thing to consider. But at the end of the day, that's also still selfish. I'm always
you're
spawning a new being, so I'm
Because
not
I
lonely.
want to make people who will take care of me and be my friend.
Exactly, which is a very Asian parent perspective, right?
Yes,
That we're
yes.
just investments. So I'm just
Right.
like, so that's why I'm like, I can't. That's why I get a dog.
Well, that's actually, yes, that's why you get a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, pet or
I've always talked, or I've always mentioned like this before, or I talked about this with people before, but in the theory of would you clone your pet, and I'm like 1,000%. They're like, what?
sorry to interrupt. Seal evolves by just regular leveling up.
Yeah,
right?
but it
It's
should
not a
be.
water
Yeah, it should be
stone.
32, I think. So, it might be water. No, I think it's 32.
I don't think it is. Why don't you Google it? Anyway, Jay, continue.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I 1,000% would clone a pet, especially and they're like, why? It's not the same, blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, I will
34 was the level.
no, I didn't need a level. Just
I will always cherish Mungie, but Mungie 2 might be even cooler. And if Mungie 2 is worse, then there's always Mungie 3. I'm like, why
even
not?
the worst Mungie will still be pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So I'm just like, I would 100% clone my pet.
Cinnabar Island's a dump.
Yeah,
There's like nothing here.
Dude, Cinnabar sucks.
It's kind of
Oh, we're about to do Sevi Islands, huh?
Wait, is that after Cinnabar?
It's definitely like in the middle of it might.
Oh, the first 3 Sevi Islands is
Or did
before.
we do that already?
No, you've not.
Oh, then it's coming soon. Yeah. Okay. What? All right. Ha ha ha. All right.
You gonna do the fossil thing?
Yeah. Although I need a spare spot, unless I'll throw it in my box. Anyway. Hello.
We study Pokemon extensively. People often bring us rare Pokemon.
All right,
Excuse
no.
me,
You're
young
pointless.
man.
You're pointless, and I don't want to talk.
You need admission. You need to pay the admission fee.
No, I'm good. Admission fee. This is a lab.
I'm looking for the Pokemon Ponytail.
No, I have a seal, idiot.
Hiya,
I am important doctor. Yes, very much so indeed. Here I said rare Pokemon fossil. I do. Where do you get Old Amber?
Oh shit. Is it the museum in Pewter City?
Do you get it there? Oh, I think you're right. I think maybe we caught or something.
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that.
I think maybe. I don't remember.
Okay.
I just associate Aerodactyl with Pewter City for some reason. So.
I think you're right.
It's made of
I think we get it from the
Oh, so
back
did
of
you-
the room.
You're late.
Wow.
It was a Kabuto.
All right.
Paris.
What were we just talking about? We were talking
Children.
about children, parenting,
Bloodline.
blood. Oh, I like blood.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
And the bloodline did kind of end here until now.
Is it the end of the episode?
No.
Oh, I thought that was your
I was talking
transition.
more like because Kabuto, like they were extinct and it fossilized.
Yeah.
I see.
But the bloodline will continue here.
What is your favorite fossil Pokemon in any generation?
Kabutops. I love Kabutops.
I think Dracozolt is really fun.
Which one is that?
Sword and Shield, you know that weird like yellow lizard, but the body's like split and is like a big
Oh yeah, it's kind of
dragon body or fish body.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's fun because like historically, like the British Museum put fossils incorrectly together. So
You don't want a Tangela?
What?
You don't want a Tangela?
Tangela? Oh, the person wanted one? Oh,
you happen to want a Raichu?
because the only Pokemon you need to do is Farfetch'd, right? Everything else you can't theoretically get.
Is Mr. Mime a trade or is that?
Well, I have
Mr. Mime
one.
is a trade.
but
Mr.
I-
Mime is the only way you can.
Oh, is it that one too?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't get Mr. Mime anywhere else, as far as I know.
Okay.
In this game,
Troll Bubble.
Nope, you can only get Mr. Mime in Pokemon Fire Red.
that would
For the Game Boy Advance.
insane. That would be insane.
All right, now that I have... Let's dump these. Because I have Great Balls and Ultra Balls, and these are just taking space. And I know people have been screaming at me. Alright, I'll buy some other items. Let's see.
Revives, those are important.
Revives. I'll get a couple escape rope. Oh no, I have a bunch.
You had an escape rope.
Yeah, but
but yet-
that takes you to the entrance of where
Yeah.
you
Okay.
came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Revive. I'll get like 9 of them. Yeah. Some
Do,
full
do,
restores. I
do.
prefer full restores, but no.
Do 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 do.
Full restore hand.
Just a full restore hand. Yeah, that should-
I'm on a master quest. Want the whole world to see.
we should watch all the Pokemon intros.
Yeah.
Let's do that after this. After we watch the second gen Poke Rep. All right, so we did the lab. There's the gym.
Yes, it's borrowing.
Because the gym is not. Yeah, you got to go in there first.
Okay, yeah.
All right. This is a fucking dump.
Bunch.
I'm glad it gets blown up later.
Wow, what a mansion.
Does it get blown up?
The volcano.
Oh god, dude, I don't remember.
And Gen 2, a volcano erupts, and that's why not Giovanni, Blaine is in a Seafoam Island cave. In our Pokemon RP, Wilco managed to, and they managed to save the island.
Oh, that's cool.
Because he knew there was this whole back and forth. Wilco knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I was going to blow up the island. Because he has a casino there.
I see.
And so he knew that was going to happen because he knew I knew what happens in the game, and he knew I knew. So he managed to successfully finagle through the plot a negotiation to save the island. And I was like, I admire the way you did this. So I'm going to name this one Wilco.
Okay.
Okay. Will. And Volcano.
Volcano.
No, I want Will. Just so it's clearly Wilco. Wilcono? I like Volcano better.
Yeah, volcano.
Yeah. Wilcono!
I'm just trying to remember a famous name of a volcano, or a name of a famous volcano, but I couldn't think of anything.
Mount St. Helens.
Not St. Helens.
Yeah.
Is Kilimanjaro a volcano?
That's what it came to mind for me.
Eradicate! I want to kick it like a football.
This
Right in the
is
teeth.
this is a New York rat.
I think it's walking away with a big slice of pizza.
Well, we were talking about was Steve there for that conversation about the 10,000 rats?
Yeah, I think so, right?
He was not there. Let's bring this up. Okay. There's a thought experiment. Not even an experiment. That's giving it way too much gravitas.
Steve, have you ever heard about the 1,000 rats experiment?
The 10,000 rats.
10,000 rats experiment?
So it's a group. Jay will show you. It's different choices of.
Here you go. Pick 2 to defend you. The rest are coming to kill you. And the choices are 50 eagles, 10 alligators, 3 grizzly bears, 15 wolves, 4 lions, 4 male lions, according to this picture, 5
Obsessed, but okay.
5 gorillas, 7 oxes, 1 human hunter,
Oxen, by the way.
oxen, 1 human hunter, and 10,000 rats. You have to choose 2 of these to defend you.
The rest are coming to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, the rats are definitely one of the choices.
Okay, so what's your second choice?
Smart.
You definitely naming this 10,000
The bigger animals
rats.
are kind of big targets. Wolves kind of like work together.
Mm-hmm.
Gorillas are
Oh, fuck you.
Damn. Is that gonna take you out?
No way.
Okay.
Gorillas are
annoying.
terrifying.
Dude, it's the worst when a shiny does that to you. You're just
Dude.
like, no!
The worst in fucking Scarlet is you see one,
In
and
the
then
distance?
something else runs into you, and then it's gone.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it makes you so mad.
How much ammo does that sniper have?
Let's just say,
say
he's
enough.
He's stocked, but he's just one.
He's one man.
Yeah.
I want to. And what's your second choice besides the rats? And then we'll go into full discussion.
I'm
Grimer
gonna
looks
go
so
with my
small.
gut. I'm gonna say the rats and the 15
That
wolves.
Grimer is Sophie. What?
And the 15
The
wolves?
15 wolves.
Fascinating.
Interesting.
Okay.
Bad choice. All right. Well,
For me, I chose the 10,000 rats and the 5 gorillas.
I think we had the same, right? Didn't we pick the same thing?
Were you not Team Eagle?
No, that's Dave.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Gorillas do have the thumbs.
So my logic is, no matter what, you gotta pick the rats. 'Cause
Yes.
if the rats are coming for you, you're dead.
Yeah.
They will slip through the cracks. They will get you.
Yes.
I picked gorillas because there's more of them than the bears. There's 5 gorillas. They can make a wall around you, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like make a wall around you, defensive wall. They can hit most things and block most things. The rats will just fan out, just fuck things up. Alligators terrible.
Yeah. They go on land, that's nothing.
Bears are pretty good. Oxen's not bad. Lions, I think we can agree.
Bears are too big of a
You said the
target.
wolves?
The wolves.
It is not a.
The reason why I
It's
picked
not
the
actually
wolves
a
is
bad
just because
choice.
they work in pack. Like
Sure.
they work in packs.
And my
They team up.
gorillas will rip them in half. But
Yeah, but then like while your gorilla's ripping one in half, the others are biting it and it's like balls.
Cool. Rats dead. They're dead.
My big thing for gorillas is that they're the most like dexterous in terms of their limbs, in terms of for all of these animals. And people are like, well, the 50 eagles, they can swoop down and pick up your rats. I'm like, in a swarm of 10,000 rats, even if they manage to pick
Those
up
rats are
one,
jumping on that
they're
thing.
jumping on that thing. And even if they fly away, rats also, who knows whether bacteria that they're carrying on
you're
them.
playing the long game.
But yeah, biological warfare.
Biological warfare.
Rats are victorious. And if an eagle swoops down to a gorilla, I think a gorilla has the best chance of grabbing onto an eagle than any of these animals. Maybe the grizzly bear, but I feel like an eagle could slip out.
Honestly, my third choice was the gorilla. So
Also, I will 10,000 rats. I will, help construct the gorillas and construct and teach them how to use certain tools. So why not? The lions,
do
stupid.
gorillas use tools? Or is that more of like a chimpanzee thing?
I think they can figure it out. I think
I don't know, but they'll rip a wolf in half. I know that for sure.
Yeah,
And-
but then while they're doing that, 2 other wolves. Bam.
And for clarification-
neck, and neck and genitals.
For the lions, I'm like, dude, that's a fool's choice.
Male lions aren't the hunters.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
lazy.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
used a picture of a male lion.
So yeah, they use the picture
I
from
do
male
not
lions.
fear
So. Oh man.
My gorillas will eat them.
My gorillas will take the 10,000 rats and, like Lego bricks, construct a giant mech and vehicle to ride
Rats are
in.
desperate. They'll chew through anything. Especially 10,000 of them.
Like again, yeah, just also like what if they're if they're the giant New York rats, then yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Say always go for the when it's always like, would you fight one giant thing or a bunch of these smaller things? I'm like, always go. It's like
The one giant thing, easy.
the one giant thing is always the better option to fight.
Yeah.
A bunch of small things, forget it.
Should I bring up the one, not the other one, but the one that got us on the road to getting a little too heated? The one about eating something? The one about eating shit.
Oh, we've talked about this.
I'll bring it up. You remember that one?
You guys have talked about it on the channel.
No. This is a new one. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
This
That's right.
is a brand new one.
That's right.
A brand new, sparkling, clean one.
Yes.
So, Steve, would you rather eat? Okay. It is chocolate. Okay, but it tastes and smells exactly like the worst shit you've ever smelled. Okay. But it's in candy bar form or whatever. It's a king-sized whatever. You have to eat that whole thing. Or would you rather eat human shit, but it has the consistency... Or no, it tastes exactly like the best, most delicious chocolate you've ever tasted. You have to eat the whole thing. They're both the same size. Are you going to eat the chocolate that tastes like nasty shit or the shit that tastes like delicious chocolate?
What are the after effects?
Oh, that's a good question. We established no side effects.
So I wouldn't get like
You would
dysentery.
not get. You would not get sick.
It is just the principle
So
that
it's
you're dealing
either-
with here.
So it's poo that tastes like chocolate, or chocolate that
Tastes like
that tastes or smells like poo.
both.
I don't know how people vote on this, but I
Please,
think
it should not. You should not. It should not let
No.
their votes influence you
I
anyway.
don't think you should underestimate how much a terrible smell can fuck you up.
Sure.
Because I think with chocolate with that bad of a smell, you wouldn't be able to eat it.
Okay.
You would gag.
Okay.
Maybe it's the poop that tastes like chocolate.
And Jay.
I think that was it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It became a whole thing as our friend Dave is very, very anti. Poop really grosses him out. Which I mean, poop grosses me out too. But for him, it was like the principle of the thing was
You're still
eating shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll eat the shit that tastes like chocolate because I'm in the same boat. I'm like, well, it tastes like chocolate.
Especially if there's no.
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously,
no.
if there was even a remote chance of getting sick, I would not eat the chocolate. Or I would not eat the shit. I would eat the chocolate.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of like when it's when that vomit smell almost makes you vomit.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way you'd be able to eat that. And you're like, oh, plug your nose. No, you still get that. You get that smell.
Yeah,
in through your mouth. It'll still go up into your
They'll travel up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, no way.
What was the deal with Pokemon Mansion again? I'm sorry.
I don't know. We're
It
in
used
here.
to be a
It's like a facility. Wasn't
it
like.
was a facility, right? Like it used to be like a research. kind
Yeah,
of
something like
facility.
that.
It was like the mansion from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Is it?
Bunch of rats in here.
This wasn't supposed to be where like Mewtwo
No, it was. Or,
Oh,
it's something like
okay,
that.
okay,
'Cause
okay.
I think you find like.
records or some
Something like
shit
that.
about Mew, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
What are your favorite smells and your least favorite smells? And let's not go with obvious, like, for me, one that's very, I really don't like vinegar smell. Like, obviously everyone hates, like, shit and vomit and stuff like that, but like vinegar, like Emery will clean with vinegar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I hate that smell. I really hate it. So what are smells that you...
I mean, I guess now fish smell kind of freaks. Fish smell might be my worst. Oh,
Guyana, South America, which is very interesting.
whoa, what the?
Oh, you don't know about this? Yeah, they changed it for later. But a new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle.
Huh.
Yeah. That's stuff. But
Yeah, I mean, fish smell of any like fish or seafood brine kind of like was like whoa, and no, thank you.
sure.
If you don't know that, go watch. What was it? Kirby's Crystal Shard.
Oh, was that when we first talked about it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
That's very early.
What's that stinky cheese smell?
Stinky cheese smell?
You have to be more specific. Stinky cheese.
There is a certain cheese.
I mean, there are a lot of smelly ass cheeses.
Smell I like though. I mean, gas station smell like I like.
So you still like
I
it?
still like it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here's something kind of maybe weird. The way that Sophie smells, she doesn't smell bad. Like I pick her up and I'll just like smell her, and I'm like, she kind of smells like almost like a campfire. That's the only really way I can really describe
Fascinating.
it. Like she doesn't smell like a stinky animal at all.
Uh-huh.
It's just kind of like a weirdly, I don't know. I've described it, and Emery's like, yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah, I don't really smell Effie. I don't know why. I think it's Sophie's so fluffy. I just like to put my face. I like to put my face in her fluff, and then it's just like, oh yeah, kind of like a campfire.
Is it Limburg cheese?
Limburger? Yeah, Limburger's supposed to be really stinky.
Because there's a certain cheese that smells. It smells like someone has not showered in months.
Yeah.
It is.
I should use a master ball on this.
It's purple. It's color coded. You know, some people are like, I like catch Pokemon in certain Pokeballs because the color matches.
Interesting.
Yeah. For me, all shinies are in Premier Balls if I can get them in Premier Balls.
I usually don't care, but the only exception is in Scarlet, you have the ones that you can capture with guaranteed success.
Yeah.
I used a moon ball on Ursaluna because I thought that was.
Oh, that's very fitting.
Only in this Limburger.
I think I did Friend Ball for Ogerpon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I did something like that too. Yeah. Because it's like, what else am I gonna use a fucking?
Yeah, like when am I gonna use these Pokeballs?
Yeah, these are
like,
shit otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, mine I guess is Sophie for the good smell and the bad smell of vinegar. Did you each have one for both? You said Limburger. You said gas for good.
Gas for
And you
good.
said fish. So
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
what's like a maybe a good smell? You don't normally not. It's not like like chocolate chip. Like everyone likes chocolate chip cookies. Like I mean, I'm trying to stretch your creativity a little bit.
I like vanilla smells. I don't know if is that too foodie.
It's a little too simple. I think.
Okay.
But I love the smell of vanilla too.
Smell of new tech. Like when you're opening a box and there's new tech, I'm like, ooh. I don't.
Interesting. Okay.
Before my natural stink gets all over it, I guess, or just disappears, you know. So, like a new controller, new laptop, new whatever.
I'm trying to think something that's not food.
Oh wait, switches. Duh.
Yeah. Gotta do this.
Oh wait, these aren't switches. Okay. Oh, maybe it's
Aren't
the
they the
statues?
statues?
Yeah, something like that. Or we could pick a smell. I mean, pitch a smell, and then we all, I don't know, out of 10, something, well, something. Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo.
Wait,
Just like that's creative.
what date was that again?
February 6th.
Right before my birthday.
Wow.
Ooh.
Are you Mewtwo?
No,
Oh, well,
I wish.
disappointing. This place is like huge.
I do kind of like the ocean smell. You know, that's like,
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Actually, springtime around here, there's certain flowers that are in bloom. It does make me a little nostalgic because I'll remember like spring breaks being out here.
Yeah.
But it's just like as soon as I smell that, I'm like,
Dude, isn't
it's like, spring is here, and also I live in a very very nice climate.
Isn't there that tree in Burbank, like around here that's like, there's that tree around here that's like, or at least in LA, that's when it blooms, it smells like cum.
I have heard of
Wow, I was not expecting that.
I have heard of
It's
this, yes.
disgusting. And one time I was walking around with some friends and the sap fell and literally land, like I was talking and landed right into my mouth, and everyone's like, dude, you got the cum tree got in your mouth, you came in your mouth, and I'm like, god damn it. Like, so that was
Sounds like the trees come in your mouth. Sorry.
yeah.
Sucks
So that
to
was
suck.
something.
So I guess I know who you found the sexiest in the Lord of the Rings films.
Oh, Treebeard.
Treebeard.
Man. Why did I describe you as a Treebeard recently, Steve?
You did describe him as a tree.
What was the context? Was it on the channel?
Was it the Donkey Kong Country?
No, it was like
Yeah, it was just a
Really?
few days ago.
Really? Oh god.
Treebeard.
I don't know.
Treebeard.
That must have been a different history. I don't know.
It was something like you were gonna help something in some way.
And oh yeah, you were asking Steve like, what would you do in this situation? Like, oh, I would do this, and then you're like, so you're the Treebeard.
Oh no, I was
then-
talking about basketball and gym.
Ah, yes. But that story was on Mike.
No.
yes.
Wait, was it? Basketball. We talked about basketball when we went to go try the spam, the Musubi spam, right?
Oh,
Oh, so this wasn't on Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Go
long
ahead,
story
Steve.
short, like one of the last like semesters of gym class I had to take in high school, basically what it was is like every like 4 weeks, like you voted for this is the activity we're gonna do, and then we do that. And I really didn't want to do any of that shit. You could tell the person I was becoming, I was turning into. I'm like, man, can I draw, please? I'm like, I don't want. And of course, I didn't want to do basketball. That was like the one thing. I'm like, I don't really enjoy playing basketball. I'm not quick. I don't feel like doing it. I can't shoot. I can't dribble. So basketball like unanimously wins, and I'm like, fucking whatever. And then like certain kids were picked, and they picked teams. And these younger kids, I knew some of them, but they picked me to be on their team. And I walk up to them, and I'm like, all right, I get it. I know why you guys picked me. Good call. But listen, I'm not good at basketball. I'm not gonna be a star. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand underneath the basket when we have the ball. And if you miss, I'll be there to grab it, and I'll pass it to one of you, and you shoot the basket. That's just what I get. I was like, that was my lot. And I'm like, this is what I'm doing.
And so I described it as like, so you're the tree beard to the hobbits,
Yeah.
To the hobbits.
Yeah. That part of, well, I guess I shouldn't spoil Lord of the Rings. Anyway, you should watch. We need to get you to watch Lord of the Rings at some point. We need to get Marie over as the tour guide and just go through those. They're good shit. Jay, what are your thoughts on Lord of the Rings? Are you kind of?
I don't care for him too much.
Sure.
And every time I tell this to like people who are, it's always a very specific type of fantasy fan that loves playing D&D, and I say I don't really care for Lord of the Rings. They look at me as if like I've slain their family or something, and I'm just kind of like, it's just, I'm sorry, it's not for me. Like, I admit that they're very good. They're great books. The movies were fun, but I don't think about it. Like that's a big thing for me in media, or like just any kind of narrative.
You with Lord of the Rings is me with Star Wars.
Yeah, like,
because I don't dislike it, but I don't have any real attachment.
Yeah, like for me, something for when I like something is, am I actively thinking about it? Am I actively thinking about the characters or these scenes or these moments and feeling emotional, thinking, like calling back to it. If it doesn't do that, then it does not. Sorry, if it doesn't occupy a space in my mind, then it's just not really crazy for me.
Sure.
But I know enough about it.
Well, you've seen them.
And I've read them, so.
Oh, you read them too. Okay.
So, but I don't remember. So I'm just like, it's been so long. I just don't think about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, the ring. Oh, okay, we're going on a journey. Oh, okay, cool.
Still blocked off here.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta find the other statue.
Okay.
I mean, we are kind of like a little bit past our normal length.
Oh.
Well, this is the last one for today, so it can be a little bit of a juicy one.
Just want to make sure.
Oh, okay. Just gonna end it with us trapped in Pokemon Mansion.
No, we will never remember what we were doing. So. I got the statue in here. I got the statue. Is there another one on a different
floor?
Let's just.
Yeah, why not?
Let's just scope it.
Because there should be 2 on this floor.
Oh, there's 2 on this floor?
I think. You got the one in that corner and one by the stairs?
Or wait, do the switches just switch them back and forth or something?
It shouldn't. I thought you had to hit all of them, no?
I think it's actually they switch back and forth.
I think they do.
Yeah.
But you hit that one, because that one, when it was on, it created a wall, so you couldn't even walk up to
I
those
am
two
gonna
things.
go get some repels, because it's insane.
Maddening.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do that. Because we already got most of the items in here. Dude, I can't do this. I just can't. I'm just...
Jay, maybe you're right.
So,
Maybe you were right.
about what?
Scarlet Violet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this kind of stuff, like, when people are like, oh, I love it. I'm like, no, you don't. Or maybe you do, but like, this, we don't have time for this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be entertaining if, as someone said earlier, a variety of Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I'm tired of fucking seeing this Raticate. God damn. So, it's just...
I think at the very least, it should be something you can turn on and off. Like, if you want to encounter a bunch of Pokemon, or not. Which is what a repel is.
That's what we're... Okay,
What a
yeah.
repel is. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that.
But they now in the newer games, they're just in the wild. You know what I mean? Like, you can see them in the grass.
Shit.
So you can... What is happening?
what else am I going to buy?
Pokeballs?
I have, like...
You do not need...
Oh my god. You fucking gatekeeping my buying practices. Look, 74 Ultra Balls, 61 Great
You're
Balls.
gonna blast through that in no time. We're
gonna get a bunch of money.
Get 40 max repels. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think 40's fine.
40's good for the next like few area. Oh my god, do what you want.
Okay, I'll do a compromise.
What's the compromise?
I'll do 80.
Fine, whatever.
Just you know what?
Because again, I'll do.
Why
it.
do you keep backing out? Just do it.
Shut up! I'll do it one better. I'll fill up to 99 Ultra Balls first. Okay.
No.
You don't need that many Ultra Balls right now.
Jay said I'm gonna burn through them. Look, I'll just do that. Okay.
And then use the rest on max repels.
And I'll use the rest on max repels.
Oh my lord!
You know what? I'll do 50. Listen,
He's insane.
nice. Now we won't have. I just hate having to go back. Listen, I have it. I'll have them. I'll forget about them. People are gonna go crazy, but I have them right now in this moment. I have them. Easy peasy. I don't listen. What? You want to die, richest man in the graveyard? You know that meme?
What?
Yeah, what is that?
When people are like, "Oh, I should save my money," and there's like a Tumblr post that's like, I just imagine an old Russian man going, "What? You want to die, richest man in the graveyard?"
It's that like that line from Despa in Ranking of Kings where he's like, "Are we dead? All that money,
All that money, I need to spend it.
Yeah, like...
Exactly, guys. What am I gonna spend money on besides Pokeballs and repels and heals and potions?
All right, in that respect, SungWon, maybe
David here.
Yeah. What's up, David?
You could buy.
What's up, Danger?
You could buy.
What?
Lots of vitamins and.
Nope. Also, those are way too expensive. Those are like 9,800 a pop.
Thank you. Pokemon's.
No way.
there's a switch upstairs, I think.
Yeah.
Look, I burnt through that in nothing.
Because you went back and forth.
Listen, I need everything.
You would have just gone straight to the switch. That's switch.
on.
That's
But I
on.
hit both of them.
Yeah. So maybe. Who wouldn't?
Okay.
What are you trying to push?
I went in there already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Have you gone upstairs yet?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no
Let me
snow.
check, but I thought upstairs was all blocked off by rocks and shit.
Oh, what
Oh,
about
wait,
this
there's
upstairs?
another one?
Yeah.
Let's see.
There you go.
Ah, there it is. All right. Let's get this first.
Um.
So you're like, I don't need to buy vitamins. They're right there. They're out in the open. What else am I supposed? Oh, so tell me, boys. What am I gonna buy? I don't buy TMs. I'll just say that much.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah. I'm actually the annoying type where I like to collect them all and don't use them. Yeah, I don't use them at all.
It's
like-
fine. I don't use most
Like
of my
9
shiny
times out of 10,
Pokemon.
usually a Pokemon eventually learns a good move that's better than that. I like using TM to teach like Pokemon that like, oh, they're not an electric type, but they can learn Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
You know, that's what come in handy.
I mean, actually, I'm lying. I do use TM. The ones you can buy. Yeah, no. Especially because I'm the type where, like, late in post game or whatever, I'm just fighting the Elite Four over and over again and just grinding money and evolving all my Pokemon. So yeah, then I will buy like the TMs that in the stores you can use to max out your Pokemon. But and I'll buy stuff then. I just feel like you get so much money in these games. What am I gonna use it on?
I'm sorry, I've never seen this Magneton, or I don't remember this Magneton sprite. Because normally they're all like uniform with like the sticking out.
Right.
But I love the bottom ones, like because the magnets are upside down. They're kind of like, come on, come at us,
bruh.
come at us. You can't get all three of us at the same time.
Yeah.
That's not effective.
Yeah, we get there.
I was almost there. Well, it missed anyway. It's like a free hit. Sorry, Encyclopedia Brown. I use a non-effective. What was I supposed to use? Metal Claw?
No,
Wouldn't that also not work?
you could have just uncut.
You know? It's fine.
I do know.
You know? It's fine. Who cares? I just like to live my life spontaneously. I don't live a perfect life.
You can do whatever you want, SungWon.
That's what I'm doing.
Just like we can complain about what you're doing.
And I can disagree with you. We're just having a disagreement.
No, that's fine. It's fine. whatchamacallit, invert. Okay, so speaking about money in the outside world, what's stopping you from getting more Lego, SungWon?
I get Legos. Actually, space is what's stopping me.
What about some of the retired sets?
Sorry?
Some of the retired sets that you didn't want to, like, aren't there some like old retired big modular buildings that you don't?
I have gotten them.
You've gotten all of them?
No, but I've gotten them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You've done this, right? I think go back downstairs maybe because now
everything else should be open.
You hit another switch, so
Yeah, it looks like it's open.
Okay. The modular buildings, well, for me, it's honestly a space thing.
Sure.
wait, maybe hit that other statue, I guess.
I guess. I will get the old retired buildings as gifts. Like, that'll be usually what I ask for my birthday and Christmas.
I see.
Because they are too expensive for what they are.
Yeah.
So I save, and also I had a whole stockpile of them.
Oh, come on.
That I wasn't building forever, and I finally have been grinding through and building a bunch of them. So that's really it. But I'm kind of, so I have to be more choosy. If I had Bezos money, then yes, I would literally buy every set and have it in my giant Lego mansion or whatever. But they take up a lot of room. That's the main thing. I already buy way more than I should. Okay, how do I open that fucking gate?
Can only one switch be on at a time?
I thought it switched on and off every time you press one. Here, let's do this. So if I go turn this on, first we need to establish how this works, because it's on. Are all of them on? Is it just like they all turn on and off?
No, I think it's a combination of them. Like, go upstairs.
Like if I go turn this off,
that will open that door again, right? But go upstairs, and then turn that one on or off too.
And I think you also might have to do the jumping off the ledge thing.
I think that's what we're.
I think you actually can't get past those shutter doors. You gotta.
Yes, I think we gotta go to ledges.
You jumped off that ledge that was on the right of the screen, but now I think you got.
There's like 2 other ledges I haven't done. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. Okay. And I already fought that guy, right?
Yeah.
Man,
that one.
And I already went down. And what is this?
You went down there. You got like you got an item there. Okay. But not that one. This one, the big one.
I know. That's where I'm going. There we go.
Your ankles would be shattered.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You do the link. The.
How are you? There shouldn't be anyone here.
You do the.
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
Okay, Mr. Genius. So not wing attack, because otherwise, so not metal clock, because that's also not.
Yeah, so just cut. Yeah.
Cool.
Just cut them right.
Are you a little happier now?
Separate the colors.
The question is, are you happy, SungWon?
No. No, never. Wing attack. Ugh. You know, I don't really like Metal Claw as a move.
As a move?
In this context.
Oh.
I feel like I have to keep it because it's such a novelty for this game, this specific game.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't really use it.
It's really was just to help Charmander, like rebalancing.
With Brock.
Yeah.
I actually don't even remember what we're doing in here.
Looking for a Blaine, right?
I guess you're right. I didn't go down here. Ooh. What the hell? Ooh. Okay. This place is too fucking big.
Yeah.
Also, isn't this abandoned
YouTube is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies.
What are all these nerds doing out here?
I don't know, I'm gonna give them wedgies.
This one's almost going an hour. Should we like split it in 2?
Yeah, we'll retroactively split it.
Future Jay, I'll figure something. You'll figure something out.
You'll figure something out.
At least you were there for it.
I guess that's true. Sometimes when there isn't like a natural ending, I just do it. I'm just like, whatever. This is time-wise, this works. Like, and then, oh no, there's like maybe 1 or 2 comments being like, that was abrupt. And we move on. That's it.
Yeah.
So.
It's fine. I have never been precious about that stuff. Steve's always very precious about, well, no, it's gotta end perfectly. I'm like, just cut it.
I haven't
cut in half.
Oh, I'm more precious about run duration and length when it was my time, because I was like, I'm gonna have to experience this again later.
Right.
So
There's a switch there.
I just like having each episode end on a satisfying note.
and that's totally fair.
That's very considerate of you. But Jay and I are selfish boys.
That's why we can't have children.
That's why we can't have children or dogs. We're selfish boys. Oh, wait, I should turn the switch on.
You are a selfish boy.
Wait, what was up there that I didn't do? There was something else.
Yeah.
That's
Go in the other direction on the right.
that's what, just out?
That's out.
That's the opposite side of the shutter you couldn't get through, and you're like, oh wait, okay, and then you just worked your way around.
No. This door here.
I don't
I don't know.
Let's just go. Let's see what it is. No fucking way, dude.
Ha!
It's the same fucking. All right. Well, that's really fun.
Later generation Pokemon games are better. I don't care about your Gen 1 attachments. I'm sorry.
I do not
kind of
condone that exact statement. I like them all for different reasons.
Oh yeah, no.
Except XY.
It's not like I hate Fire Red or even original Red and Blue. I mean, like, but it's just like, look, quality of life, good. Like,
Sorry.
we don't need to be cavemen anymore.
Boring environments?
That's fair. That's fair, but long, ridiculous puzzles.
Yeah, like this isn't perfect, but I will say, like, I can't really remember any of the environments. And
That's also very fair. Yeah, I'm some of the later games too. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like for me, one of the best balance of these puzzles, and that's a newer game, might be Sun and Moon.
yeah,
Sun and Moon had a really great, refreshing new aesthetic, and still had all these, like, you know, not crazy difficult puzzles, but like, oh, what should we do? Why can't we get past here? And look around, and, you know, stuff like that. X and Y was a little too ambitious, especially with Lumio City, and I was like, I'm getting lost all the fucking time.
Lumio City sucks.
Which is,
Hello.
I'm hoping for ZA to be, you know,
Za.
to be a better version of Lumio City. And then Sword and Shield, ambitious. Environment was fine. Lots of grass.
All right, Mr. Poke Professor.
Everything bad.
That's what I'm saying.
So
what would you recommend, Mr. Professor? My gut says Wing Attack.
No.
Metal Claw just because of the attack boost?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not ideal, but it's just, yeah.
Let's see what other Wing Attack looks like in comparison.
Why is it doing so much?
Because I'm right and you don't know anything about Pokemon. You haven't played a Pokemon game in your life. You only played Scarlet and Violet.
What are your stats on your Charizard? Is it a special attacker?
It's Wing Attack. We've already established it's physical.
Well, I'm sorry. My brain is like asunder right now.
It's because Charizard's fire flying, right? Isn't it the
Oh,
stab?
yeah, it is fire flying in this game. Okay, you're right.
Isn't it always? It's always fire flying.
Was it fire flying in Red too?
In the original? I don't know. The original
I don't know about that.
The original's
Okay.
fucking weird. But
Okay.
but that's why I've been doing Wing Attacks as stab. It does pretty good. Here, sure, maybe the cut would have been better.
I think because in my mind, like Steel Electric, I think Steel has resistance. I was like ×4 resistance against flying, but I was surprised it did that much damage. So, you just want me to tell you you're right? Is that what you want to hear right now?
I don't need you to tell me because I already know. That's all.
Oh my god,
That's-
you
it's-
bitch.
It's not really something I need to hear.
Yeah, I say Rhyhorn's back spread is cute.
Yeah.
But flying is super effective against ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
And ice
I'm glad you finally understand.
and ice is good against steel
Yes.
Yes. Have I made that mistake?
because it freezes steel and then you can't open the door.
All right, let's revive it. Where the okay. No time for fun animations. I actually don't even remember what Blaine is doing in here.
Helping the scientist or something, Mewtwo.
Earning that lab coat.
I guess so.
Sure.
What kind of scientist is he?
You know, we're assuming he is a scientist. He could just be an old guy wearing a coat.
Why the fuck are
far as
you
we know,
impersonating
he's a
a
scientist.
doctor? What is Blaine? I'm looking it up. What the fuck's
Oh, I
Blaine?
thought you said, what's Blizzard? And I'm like,
Let's see, and then click that.
What kind
what's your deal?
of
Blaine?
professor is Blaine?
That is secret key. Secret key. That's what we need in here.
Okay, well, I'm learning. I guess there are real people named Blaine.
And then solar beam.
Pokemon.
What's this? What's the secret key for?
It might be for the gym,
Let's go check.
because the gym is locked.
Yeah.
I think it's that. Okay, well, we're almost out of here.
I'm saying, do you have an escape rope? We could just.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, since it's not that hard to get out if you're going to save it.
The hot-headed quizmaster. So he's just a nerd.
Oh, he's just Elvis.
He's just. This is why I'm like, there's like, I guess when it comes to fandom, some people love having not that much about a character, so they can just invoke so much of what their imagination is, and like imprint it on a character, right?
Sure.
But for me, I'm like, if you're gonna do that, like Sword and Shield gym leaders did a great version of that, where we don't really know a lot about their personalities. We know a very basic, like stereotype version of what they're like, but their designs and the way they present themselves are so compelling that I'm like, wow, these are great. I love them, right? But I look at Blaine and I'm kind of like, I thought he was in the Pokemon Mansion with all of these scientists. I thought he was a scientist, but he's just.
He's a quiz.
I don't know what kind of science he does. I can't even find an answer online. So, in the anime, they didn't even want to make him a scientist. He was just some old guy,
He also
right?
had his bad design in that.
Yeah, God,
Yeah.
that was really. I was like,
So this is the end of this episode, right?
I guess
Correct.
so.
All right. Well, whenever we finally revisit this, we'll fight Blaine, and I think Sevi Islands is after this. But I'll put myself right in front of the gym,
So
just so
right?
I remember.
Yeah.
What Meowth pick up? Meowth picked up. Oh, not bad, eh? See, I can just spend all the money I want. I'm just gonna pick up nuggets like it's nothing.
You know what, Steve? Since you're stuck with him now, Sungwon's always right. That's it.
True. That's true. And flying.
Happy
is
wife,
strong
happy
again.
life.
Flying is. Wow. Flying is strong against ground. And Jay,
What's up?
thank you for
Really
Yeah.
good to finally
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for having me.
have you in the same place as us.
Yeah.
It was a good run, and we'll have to have you back.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, you gotta watch all of Zero Time Dilemma, and you gotta watch Mega Man Battle Network 1 and 2, but not 3.
Not 3.
Well, no, he was on those two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
you should've
that's
watched
not
those
part of this
already.
timeline. That's a different.
No, that's a different history. It's a different history, of
history.
course,
It's a
of
different
course.
history.
But yeah, thanks for having me, and I hope to be back soon.
Yep. Bye, shifters.
Bye.